During early years of Alexa Bliss's career, she would commonly cosplay characters such as the Iron Man, Freddy Krueger, and Chucky. One of these cosplays took place at the 2016 Backlash, when she showed up as Harley Quinn. Now, this cosplay was so adored by fans that Alexa Bliss wore it on more than one occasion, and in a way, implemented it into her gimmick. And the timing makes a lot of sense actually. During that year, the first part of the Suicide Squad movie came out, which wasn't received very well, but Margot Robbie's portrayal of Harley still became a fan favorite. Maybe the character will come back in some form with the hype of Lady Gaga's version of Harley Quinn coming up.
The Harley Quinn of the SmackDown Women's Division, but she doesn't need a squad.
Gail Kim's WWE career started off with an absolute bang. In 2003, she debuted during a Battle Royale match and surprisingly won the Women's Championship on her very first televised event. But many fans noticed that her vibe closely resembled the movie Matrix, starring Keanu Reeves. Everything from the leather coat to sunglasses to the Y2K-inspired coding visuals in her Titantron gave the Matrix. There's no denying that WWE tried to hop on the movie's success and implement some of its elements into Gail Kim's character.
Well, we've heard a lot about this young lady. She is going to be something very, very special here in the WWE.
In 2007, once Jillian Hall's gimmick of her being JBL's fixer was over, she switched to being a very unaware bad singer, which involved her singing to the audience against their wish. At the time, many thought that this was a jab at Hulk Hogan's daughter, Brooke, who had just started her singing career, which notoriously made the Hall of Famer quite upset. But it soon came to light that the inspiration for the character was mainly taken from the pop princess herself, Britney Spears. I mean, we can totally see it. The gears Hall has worn over the years closely resemble Britney's outfit she wore at the 2000 VMAs. Even Jillian herself rejected Brooke Hogan rumors and stated, "My favorite pop star is Britney, so I get a lot of inspiration from her."
"'Cause I'm Britney, bitch."
We all know that Mattel's Barbie has been around for decades, inspiring generations of children. No one can deny that Tiffany Stratton's gimmick is heavily influenced by the iconic doll. The color palette, Titantron visuals, all scream the fashion doll we all got to love over the years. Even Stratton herself mentioned, "I actually wanted to be called the Buff Barbie doll, and they always told me that, oh, we can't trademark Barbie." Despite this, stars aligned for Tiffany when the new Barbie movie starring Margot Robbie came out in 2023, which was a huge success in the box office, making it the perfect time for her to position herself as the Barbie doll of the WWE. Hey, you watching, do you like Tiffany Stratton's Barbie gimmick? Comment below.
Well, here comes NXT Women's Champion Barbie, Tiffany Stratton.
Naomi has been in the wrestling industry for over a decade now and has tried on various personas throughout her career. But did you know that her initial plan was actually to be a Naomi Campbell knockoff? Hence the stage name Naomi. Campbell is an internationally acclaimed model, but WWE's Naomi wanted to showcase the wannabe or dupe version of the star. Do you think this gimmick would have worked? Comment below.
When I originally came in, I would be a heel, so I had this idea of being like this bougie, shady wannabe supermodel who was just not it. But I did it for like a few weeks and I was like, this ain't it.
At 2012 Extreme Rules, Lila made an electrifying return after a leg injury, winning the Divas Championship from Nikki Bella, and of course, her good girl gimmick took off from then on out. But that was actually far from what was first planned for her. WWE wanted Lila to return to action with a knockoff Lady Gaga character, where she would be an iconic fashionista and wear outrageous outfits, much like the Mother Monster herself.
Yeah!
In around 2010, Maryse wasn't gaining as much traction as she did in the early days of her career. So, in hopes of reviving her career, WWE creatives decided to give her the good old lesbian gimmick. At one point during her feud with Eve Torres, it would be revealed that her hatred towards the wrestler primarily stemmed from sympathy. Appealing mainly to the male gaze, the evil lesbian would prey on her opponents. And no, we're not really sure what that would entail. It's sort of ironic as well, considering her iconic Bed Bath & Beyond tweet. All of this was canceled due to the obvious PG rating.
I've never seen you look so good.
Melina and Batista's infamous 2005 backstage segment could have been a lot more chaotic. In our current timeline, this storyline continued with Melina suing Batista.
I am here to announce that I will
will be officially suing one David Batista.
But there's actually an alternate path WWE was about to take, and it was a plot twist that Melina was a man. Thankfully, the company didn't follow through, and it's mainly thanks to Stephanie McMahon. She thought that this would tarnish not only the brand of WWE, but also Melina's professional career.
So we have a deal, right?
A deal? No deal.
While it's true that female wrestlers in the past had limited capabilities and deserved more interesting storylines, we're thankful that what Maria pitched to WWE writers didn't make it on our television screens. The wrestler wanted to have two personalities. One would be her usual ditzy blonde girl, while the other, a tougher, dark-themed character. At one point, she would shatter a mirror, resulting in two personalities, creating one ultimate Super Maria. Super Maria goes on to have a title opportunity, wins the gold, and everyone's happy. As you all may know, The Shield has attained a massive amount of success during their time. Because of this, WWE tried to replicate this kind of hype and implemented a female version of The Shield in a screen test. The team consisted of Paige, Summer Rae, and the still unknown Anna Bogomazova. In the test promo, the trio is heard criticizing The Shield with phrases such as, "Don't send a man to do a woman's job."
Don't send a man to do a woman's job.
Perhaps one of the most creative ways a wrestler has disguised themselves is when Becky Lynch posed as a fan in the crowd during a televised event. Lynch, who tried to blend in with a black-colored wig and fake glasses, sneakily attacked her rival, Charlotte, while the latter was taking pictures with an actual fan.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. It's Becky Lynch.
We all know Mickey's initial storyline with Trish Stratus, where she played a crazed fan. One time, when Trish's boyfriend came to see her backstage, he ended up in a room with Mickie James in a blonde wig, pretending to be Stratus. She then spun the situation for it to seem like the boyfriend was assaulting James, leading to security escorting him out of the building.
Oh, really? For me? Wow. Oh my God, that's hard.
Speaking of creative methods to get ahead of your opponent, in 2010, Gobbledygooker made an appearance as a special guest timekeeper. At the end of the match, the mascot took off the hat, which revealed Maurice underneath. The former champ viciously attacked Melina with the costume and sent a strong message to the entire women's roster.
I mean, a lot to be thankful for, you know?
Hey, look out! Oh, what the? Who the?
At one point during Summer Rae's and Lila's feud, Summer disguised herself as a rosebud, specifically a chicken rosebud, in order to stealthily attack her opponent, Lila. Many fans pointed out similarities between this and Maurice's sneaky disguise when she dressed up as the Gobbledygooker.
It's not looking at me. Hey, it's Summer Rae!
In 2016, a mysterious masked wrestler under the name La Luchadora made an appearance. At first, it was either Becky or Alexa under the mask. But once we saw all three women in one room, we knew something was up. It was revealed in a steel cage championship match, though, that La Luchadora was actually Mickie James.
Yeah, pull it off!
And that was our list. Which one was your favorite entry? Comment below.